Hi dear friends, it's Alexandra with you from Sweden. So I will show you what I bought. This I put away to see breakfast, and here I have a little bit to clean. It's not so warm unfortunately, but it is okay. It is okay, it's also not so cold. And then I'm warming some food here, and then I will open this and it will be much warmer in the kitchen. So I will show you. I made mistake today. I will tell you about this mistake. And also, my friends, I wanted to tell you thank you very much for your nice comments. I really like your nice comments, and any comments are not good. And thank you very much for your support, because I'm making these videos for you. Thank you very much. I am very happy to get your support, and you understand. Nice words are important. There is a saying that nice words are important even for the cat. Even the cat understands the good words. But I do not think that even the cat, because I think cat is rather clever animal. 26 years of my life I had cats, and I miss them very much. But now I cannot afford to have a cat, because I don't know what happens with me tomorrow, and I have no one next to me to whom I can trust my cat. So still a little bit smelling, much less, but still. And a lot of times water stayed here with soda, with sugar. And I do not boil more than once. I used to boil in my old kettle more than once water. Oh, it's warm, so much warm. And I let it be for the night water, and it was good. But now only for one time, and yesterday and before yesterday I boiled water here. This water is still boiled, my friends. I will not throw it away. Water is actually treasure, and I am careful with water. Started to be careful like many years ago when I watched a program about Africa. It was a decent family from Africa. They were working very hard, and I remember the lady was called Maria, and this Maria and her daughter 4 hours went one way to get this, I don't know in Swedish, I forgot, this bowl of water. It was not so much, maybe twice bigger than this one, and it was very hard. And Maria's husband was working all day in the field. And after this program, I started much be careful with water. And they had 3 children. So, my friends, it's not a joke. It is not a joke to be careful with water. So, I wanted to share with you today, my friends, how I keep quiet. First, I do every morning when I wake up, I put my hands on heart, and I ask, how do I feel today? It's one yoga teacher showed me, and maybe I already showed you. So how do I feel today, and how I will behave today? So these questions. And I found one tea. It is in Coop. I bought today this one because it's not expensive. It's 27 crowns, and if you compare with the pills from drugstore, it will be so. Так, I will tell you how much it called or it cost. Так. Can't find. It's so 23 crowns. Before it was like, is a discount. Before I think it was 27, 23 crowns. And it is called Quail. So yes, and here is, actually it smells lavender. Lavender smells a lot, and passion herb 30% here, and I think also mint here, and really it very much lavender. How many packages here? They say from 5 to 10 minutes, and here are, how many bags? 20, 25, 25 bags. Kvällsrå. Kväll means evening in Swedish, and rå means coming down. So, but for me, usually one package is not enough, and I usually take 2 packages. Yeah, lavender, a lot of lavender, and lavender is making us calm. If I take this small glass, I take 1, but if I take the big glass, I take 2. So it's time actually, my friends. Also, bullets I bought Christmas Eve. So, and it is not for such a long time. It's just for several days. I found this tea maybe 2 weeks ago. So what I wanted to say, sometimes we are sometimes not telling kind words to each other, and sometimes our family members, they sometimes can buy something extra for food, and because we are not from rich families, many of us, and sometimes even problem with every kopic, with every crown, with every dollar. So we can be not nice. Oh, why did you buy this? Why did you buy that? And it is just $2-3, and then you spoil attitude in the family. So if your husband and wife buy something extra, that's not so much needed by mistake, because she wanted to please him. She wanted to please you, you wanted to please her, and it is not needed. So it is you don't have to, how to say, you don't have to hurt each other. So this is my telephone. I wanted to show you. My sister-in-law presented me long ago. So she was using this telephone, then she gave it to me. It's actually a very nice telephone still, and I put it. Oh, my friends, there is one more information I wanted to share with you. There is one more. You know that I have this pigmentation and my skin was not smooth. So 2 years ago, I just remembered about this. I knew about this long time, but I didn't use it for a long time. So I mean that I forgot. I used it, then it was over, and then I bought a new one, and then I forgot. So anyway, it makes your skin smoother. 2 years ago, I was a cosmetician, Ali, and he told me to take this vitamin C. And this vitamin C is cheapest I bought, so I don't. It's not cream, my friends. You see, serum. I think it's called serum. And then I do it daytime, and I did it already only twice now, and it's much smoother. So it is not only the hair that makes you look younger. I keep it in the fridge. It's also skin. You look better. Maybe we should not look younger, because when you're in the age and you're looking younger, maybe it looks you look funny. I don't know. These are my cutlets. So my friends, after we finish, I will eat. I will make tea, and then I will do some things that little bit very much needed. So what I wanted to say, by the age we are all looking, many ladies start looking like monkeys. I'm very sorry, but I think we start looking like monkeys, because eyebrows, they are not for example, before I could make my eyebrows myself in my younger age, and everything was good, so I didn't do it bad. But now they are in all over, and I have to go to the girl that fix it. And here also started much more growing, so I also go to the girl. This is the same girl, and she removes it. So, and I started doing several years ago, and before I really don't need it. And there are old ladies, and you look at them and I don't know, I think it's just the only idea, it's just for them, it's just frighten us. Так. That I don't feel good actually today. This is garlic. Garlic I took. Yesterday I was next to the girl, and the girl told to me that she was feeling not good. She said to me that she feels like she is getting she was feeling that she was going to be sick. And so I take this garlic, my friends. Because now winter, many sick. Many are sick. And you can't do much about this. I like this. Lavender is what you put inside your linen in the scope, in this chest of drawers. Terrific smell. Terrific. So from Coop. So you bend it like this. It's very convenient. What I wanted to say to you, that if you are watching not from Sweden, maybe it can be interesting for you. We also pay money for apartment to be served, and like we live here 10-11 years, and what I want to tell you, that we moved here, it was about 4,000 Swedish crowns. Okay, 400 euros. It's very cheap to live here. Was this price for the apartment to be served? And so it's not including the bank, it is just to live here, including water, and electricity is separate. And so many years passed, and maybe we are paying maybe $10 more. maximum 15. So for so many years prices didn't go up so much. In some areas in that apartment we lived before, in the city center, I met my neighbor several weeks ago. We went for cafe with her, and she said to me that we lived there. It cost 600 euros when we lived there like 11 years ago, and she now pays 8,000 crowns, so it's 800 euros to pay. So for 10 years it became 200 euros more expensive. So it is not so much, and she lives in the city center, and situation is much, I mean the house situated much better than this one, and it's private company owns, so she is renting. We lived before in rented apartment, and this apartment is private. So what I wanted to say, that prices in Sweden are not going so much up for living like it can be in other different places. That I wanted to say. I also see in this a very big plus. In my last video, I don't remember which one, I said that every person living in Sweden will have food, will have roof, and maybe someone will laugh at me and say, oh, where she come from, blah blah blah. Where I come from? Where I come from? From life, where I have seen that sometimes you can work so hard, and it is not giving you guarantee that you will not be hungry and that you will have a roof over the head. I will tell you the story about one lady. I didn't want to be much so today, but I just remembered. She was from my city where I come from, Novosibirsk, and this lady, she lived in two-room apartment alone. And in the 90s, she decided to make business. So she was allowed to sell apartment because it became a new law, and she invested her money to sell sweets in the street. So she organized that street, I don't know how it's called, kiosk, that small place where she started to sell these sweets. And she started renting a room. She was thinking like that, oh, I sell my apartment, then I invest money in this kiosk, and then I will get a lot of money, and then I will buy a new one. It never ever happened. She lost all her money in that business, and she was not able to pay for the rented room. And she was registered also at her aunt old house, that house that aunt owned with her mother. And according to the law, that house was very old, and according to the law, she needed to get a small apartment because she didn't have any, and she was just registered in an old house. So what happened later? Her mother died, and her cousin and her aunt took out her from these documents that she was registered in this house. So her aunt and her cousin were very, how to say, were very angry without any reason to this lady. They didn't want government to help this lady to have a small apartment. So, and this lady had a friend. That friend lived in a like 2-3 storied block of flats, and under the roof it was an empty place, and this lady secretly put her on the roof, under the roof. And this lady that lost all her money, Lilia was her name, she lived there for several months until she was found out by other neighbors, and of course she was kicked out. Thanks Lord, she had some friends and they helped her to get a room in a dormitory, blah blah blah. It is the answer for the question why ladies are going abroad and finding husbands. So it's one small answer today. So the lady lost everything, and plus her family was very angry with her at no reason, was against government to help her. So, and the story ended actually in a good way, that she found finally place in a dormitory, but who knows, maybe into dormitory she also had to pay. I have no idea. I left from that place. I don't know what happened later. But sometimes our families can be very cruel, my friends. So not everyone that is working. And after she lost her so-called business, she started to work like a shop assistant, like a regular shop assistant, like she used to work before. So sometimes, yes, we have to be grateful that we have roof, that we have food, and that we have water. So, my friends, I wish you a good day. It was your Alexandra's video and vlog. Bye bye.